is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one.
Yeah!
Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trevette.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. The largest in area.
Okay.
How's the weather?
Kind of hot in my area.
Scary words.
As of the time of recording this.
The Tony Awards. The Old Country.
All right.
And the Old Testament.
I like these categories.
Where do we begin, player one?
How's the weather? 200.
September 4th, 2007 was the first time that two of these, Henriette and Felix, made landfall on the same day.
What are hurricanes?
Player one? Good for you. Mountain passes speed up hot, dry air, giving this U.S. state its Santa Ana winds.
What is Texas?
Player one? Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player three?
Is it California?
That is correct. Player three, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? The forecast is cloudy with a 30% chance of these, characterized by the sudden start and stop of light rainfall.
What are showers?
It's player one. That's correct. Good. Back on the plus side. Oh. Answer? The Daily Double. You're currently tied. Here is your clue. High clouds may bring this type of damaging precipitation, especially to the alley for it in the Rockies.
What is hail?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. You again. Longer autumn nights let the ground cool, producing condensation, and the ground type of this.
What is fog?
Okay, player one. Right you are. We return to you, player one. Mexico, United States, Canada.
What is Canada?
It's player one. That is correct.
Yeah! Woo!
Player one. Pakistan, India, Bangladesh.
What is India?
Player one. That is correct. Please. Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen.
What is Saudi Arabia?
Let's hear it, player one.
Yeah!
Player Spain, Germany, France. Player one.
What is France?
Yep.
Yeah! Woo!
Libya, Egypt, Tunisia. It's player one.
What is Libya?
Correct. Player one, back to you.
The old country for 200.
And I'll hand it off to Sarah.
Shown here on the upper right, it changed its name in 1935.
What is Persia?
Player one.
Iran. What is Iran?
Yeah!
That's correct. Player one. It was Siam until 1939.
What is Thailand?
Yes, player one. Right. So until 1972, it was Ceylon.
What is Sri Lanka?
It's player one. Good for you. Player one. It was the Khmer Republic from 1970 until 1975. It's player one.
What is Cambodia?
Good. Until 1975, it was the Malagasy Republic.
What is Madagascar?
It's player one. You got it. Please pick. This book says Noah's Ark was 300 cubits in length. making it about 500 feet long.
What is Genesis?
Let's hear it, player one. That's correct.
Yeah! Woo!
Jacob and this other twin son of Rebekah even struggled against each other in their mother's womb. Player one?
Who is Esau?
Good. Select in Samuel 28, the prophet Samuel appears to King Saul and predicts his defeat by this group. Okay, player one.
Who are the Philistines?
That is correct. According to the Bible, she was not only Abraham's wife, she was also his half-sister. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Sarah?
Correct. Deuteronomy may mean second law, but it's this number book of the Old Testament.
What is fifth?
Let's hear it, player one.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
Right. Select again.
Okay, scary word.
Bibliophobia. A fear of these might hurt you if you want to continue your studies.
What are books?
Okay, player one. Right. Please, if you suffer from heliophobia, a fear of this, you might be a vampire.
What is the sun?
Yes, player one.
Yeah!
You got it. Player if you
one.
have pluviophobia, the fear of this weather condition, we probably won't find you singing in it.
What's the rain?
Yes, player one. Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
Player
If
one. If
you've
you've got dendrophobia, a fear of these, we suggest not climbing any. Okay, player one.
What are trees?
If you have stygiophobia, derived from the river Styx, you have a fear of this, so act right.
What is hell?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Please, the front of the Tony Award depicts these ancient twin emblems of comedy and tragedy.
What are the masks?
Yes, player one. That is correct. Please, don't cry for Mandy Patinkin. He won a 1980 Tony Award for this musical.
What is Evita?
Okay, player one. Good for you. Ian McKellen won a Tony in 1981 for playing this rival of Mozart in Amadeus.
Who is
Let's hear it, player one.
Salieri and Tony
Yes. Player From 1997 to 2010, the Tony Award ceremony was held at this nearly 6,000-seat hall.
What is Radio City Music Hall?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
And now the $1,000 clue. She's the dynamic actress-producer for whom the Tony Awards were named.
Who is Antoinette Perry?
It's player one.
Yeah!
That's correct. Player two is going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back following this. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Country music, cooking class, energy, Roman art, compound words, and assassin and victim. Where do we begin, player two? Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
This giant amphitheater was one of the great achievements of Roman art.
What's the Colosseum?
Let's hear it, player one.
Yeah!
Player Carved in Rome, the Pietà is the only work signed by this sculptor.
Who's Michelangelo?
Okay, player one. Right.
Yeah! Woo!
In Rome's Cerasi Chapel is Caravaggio's painting of the conversion of this saint.
Who is Saint Peter?
Yes, player one?
No. Who's...
Right. A fresco by Raphael shows Pope Leo I pleading with this ruthless barbarian to spare Rome. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Hannibal?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is Attila.
Oh, Attila. Okay.
Legend has it that Mark Antony's wife stabbed this orator's tongue after his death. It's player one.
Who is, Cassius?
No. Any other takers? Yes, player two. Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect. Any other takers? Yes, player three? Yes. Player three, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? In 1937, an explosion of this, unodorized, killed 300 people in a new London, Texas school. Yes, player one?
What is natural gas?
Good for you. Player one, here's Jimmy from our Clue Crew with the clue.
A windmill is a simple type of this, a machine with a rotor to turn flow into energy.
It's player one.
What is...
No. Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Turbine.
Oh, turbine. Okay.
Select the Sequoia 1 nuclear reactor near Chattanooga is operated by this agency established in 1933. Okay, player one.
What is WPA?
No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player three? Hey, you're right. Player three, start us. The SPR, the Strategic This Reserve, was created by the U.S. government in 1977. Okay, player one?
What is petroleum?
Yes. Player one, electricity can be produced by CSP, short for this solar power. It's done with mirrors. Let's hear it, player one.
What is convexing?
Nope. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Concentrating.
Oh, concentrating. Okay.
Player one, back to you. Marcus Junius Brutus et al., 44 BC. Yes, player one?
Who is Julius Caesar?
Yes. Player James
one.
Earl Ray, 1968. Yes, player one?
Who is Martin Luther King Jr.?
Right. Player one? Answer? One of the daily doubles. You are in the lead, right? Here is your daily double clue. Nathuram Godse, 1948.
Who is Indira Gandhi?
Second place now, player one. We're talking about Mohandas Gandhi.
We gotta make a comeback now.
Player Leon Cholgosh, 1901. Yes, player one?
Who is William McKinley?
Good. Player Yigal Amir, 1995. Player 1?
Who was Yasir Arafat?
Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? It's player 2. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 3? Right. Player 3, you start. This aromatic herb of the genus Nepeta will drive your feline crazy.
What is catnip?
Let's hear it, player 1. Yes, you're out of the hole. Player Swallowtail, Viceroy, and Monarch are types of this insect.
What is a butterfly? What are butterflies?
Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1. If you've gone this, you might have said something extreme or fallen from the Queen Mary.
What is overboard?
Yes, player 1. Right. Player
Looking
1.
for a needle in one of these is a metaphor for an impossible search.
What's a haystack?
Yes, player 1. Correct.
Yeah! Woo!
Player
In
1.
days of yore, women sometimes rode in this style, meaning both feet on the same flank of the horse.
What is side saddle?
It's player 1. Right. You again, player 1.
If you boil these before making them into hash browns, they'll stick together better and cook faster, too.
What are potatoes?
Let's hear it, player 1.
Yep. To make bunny salad, use a chilled pear half for the bunny's body and a ball of cottage cheese for this appendage.
What's a tail?
Let's hear it, player 1.
Yep.
Player 1. Answer. The other daily double. And you have the... Here is your daily double clue.
Joy of Cooking suggests using these Thanksgiving berries in any recipes calling for red currants.
What are cranberries?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player
The
1.
Chicken of the Sea website suggests making enchiladas with the albacore type of this.
What is tuna?
Okay, player 1. That is correct.
Yeah! Woo!
For the silver dollar type of these breakfast treats, drop the batter onto the griddle 1 tablespoon at a time.
What are pancakes?
Player 1. Yep. Player 1.
At his wedding reception in 2006, he serenaded bride Nicole Kidman with the song Making Memories of Us.
Who is Keith Urban?
Let's hear it, player 1.
Good.
Player
At
1.
the 2010 ACM Awards, this American Idol became the first woman to win Entertainer of the Year twice.
Who is Carrie Underwood?
It's player 1.
Good for you.
Player
This
1.
Dolly Parton song topped CMT's list of the 100 greatest love songs of country music.
What is I Will Always Love You?
Okay, player 1.
Yep.
Player
His
1.
first #1 country hit and first top 40 pop hit was 1975's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Who is Willie Nelson?
Okay, player 1.
And the last clue for $2,000. It's never too early for happy hour in It's 5 o'clock somewhere, a hit for Alan Jackson and him.
May he rest in peace. Who is Jimmy Butler?
Player 1.
Yeah, good. Only 2 of you will be going on to Final Jeopardy. Sorry, player 2. Here's today's Final Jeopardy category. Before they were senators. You need to select your wager. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. Later a U.S. senator, in 1962,
He made a famous 75,000-mile trip. What did you say?
Neil Armstrong? No.
And that will set you back. And your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response?
16.
Congratulations, Player One. You are our new champion. So long.